Hello, friends. Today we're going to be doing the planner with the movie theme of Jaws. Now, it snuck up on me, but I guess this year is the 50th anniversary of the movie Jaws. The first one came out in June of 1975. The second one came out in 1978. The third one came out in 1983. And Jaws, the fourth one, or The Revenge, came out in 1987. Now, I have no memory of seeing the movie Jaws, the first one, in the theater. I was too young for that. And so I do, however, have very good memory of seeing the second one. We went on vacation and we went and saw the ocean for the very first time. And that evening was the release of Jaws 2. So we went and saw it. And I remember that one really scared me. I'm glad we went in the order of we went to the ocean first and then we went and saw the movie, because I don't know that I would have even gotten close to the ocean had we done it the reverse. I also remember seeing Jaws 3, but when it came out, it was called Jaws 3 3D, or just Jaws 3D. If you watch it now without any 3D glasses or anything, you can see the special effects. You see things that look like they're supposed to be floating towards you. And I don't know that the special effects of 3D was very good back in the 80s, but I have seen some 3D things recently, and that it's improved. Now they call it just Jaws 3. Let's see, I printed off the movie poster. I feel like I have to start with movie posters. The movie, the song with the music, that, bass note is very, very iconic. You kind of get a warning that you're going to see the shark whenever you see or hear that music. I thought I would use some washi tape. This one kind of reminded me of ocean watercolors. Jaws was based on a book that was written by Peter Benchley, and it came out in 1974. And so I think, anytime you can get a hit after a book is pretty good. It was also directed by Spielberg, and you'll probably notice a lot of themes with my favorite movies that Spielberg usually has something to do with it. The story takes place in a beach town called Amity, and I made these little tents, and I thought they reminded me of beach tents that they had on the beach. Now, they said that this movie, Jaws, the first one, was the first summer blockbuster. They did a ton of advertisements, and it was the first big summer blockbuster. And so, it became a thing today that, we still look forward to what's the big summer movie going to be, the big summer release. And then so 2 years later, the next biggest summer blockbuster was Star Wars. And so it's just something that they've always just used now, release their movies during the summer. Now, one of the phrases, "you're going to need a bigger boat," that, I think, says it all when you first see the shark. Now, they said they had problems with the mechanical. I mean, it's a known thing that it didn't work from the very beginning. And so they had to use special effects. Now, the advertisement that I remember was the slogan, "Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water." Now, that is what I remember for the Jaws advertisements, is like, "Oh no, I don't think I want to go swimming anytime soon, thank you." If it wasn't a swimming pool, I was afraid to get in. But like I said, Jaws 2 is the one I remember, and so, that's the one that I think of when at first when I think of Jaws. But I did see the other ones. For my bullet points, instead of doing circles, I went with triangles. I thought that would be a little easier, and I thought they kind of remind me of shark fins. So we'll go with that. Let's see how many we can get in there. Maybe cut off the bottom two. Also, something I remembered, and I went ahead and made a picture of this. It was the toy. There was a Jaws toy that we used to play with, and found a picture. And it was the jaw, if I remember, was connected with the rubber band. It had all this plastic stuff inside, and you had to like fish it out without touching the jaw, otherwise it'd snap back. I'm just filling in spaces right now. I think I just have space maybe right here. And I think maybe I'll add a little washi at the bottom just to bring some color at the bottom. All right. Well, I think that does it. I'll trim this up a little bit and we'll be done. So, if you've seen the Jaws movies, which one was your favorite? Um, I remember Jaws 2 the most, but I think Jaws 1, it's a toss up between Jaws 1 and Jaws 2. I think they're the best. Um, the 3D is all right, and Jaws 4, I don't remember very much of it. I know I saw it, but I don't have a lot of memories of the details. So that's how I view Jaws. So I hope you enjoyed this, and if you liked it, please hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you very much.